Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the online Arabic classes offered by Bayt al-Hikmah in Deoband. This is your brother Mufti Anwar Khan al-Qasmi, the managing director of the institute and the lead teacher in it. We are on page number 13 of Al-Qira'atul al-Wazihah, volume number 1, and this is Ad-Darsul Khamis. Ad-Darsul Khamis, the fifth lesson. Ad-Dars meaning lesson, Al-Khamis meaning the fifth. So primarily this lesson discusses the use of prepositions in Arabic. A preposition is a word that is used before a noun or a pronoun, and the purpose of use is to show a relationship, to indicate a relationship between two parts of the sentence. So basically, a preposition indicates a relationship between two parts of the same sentence. So this is the primary function of a preposition. There are many prepositions in Arabic, but in this lesson, only 3 prepositions have been given for you for a primary use. Number 1, fi. Fi meaning in, and then you have lam. Lam is also a preposition which means for, and then you have ala. Ala meaning over, on, at. So there are, as I said, there are many prepositions, but here at this stage only 3 of them have been given for use. Okay. So we move ahead now. Bismillah. Fil fasli, in the classroom. Fil hujrati, in the room. Fil bayti, in the house. Fil masjidi, in the mosque. Lil waladi, for the boy. Lil waladi. Lit tilmidi, for the student. Lil mudarrisi, for the teacher. Lil rajuli, for the man. Alal kursiyi, on the chair. Alal nafidati, on the window. Alal maktabi, on the table, on the desk. Okay. So another important point which needs to be clarified, which needs to be made clear, is that if a noun is preceded by a preposition, if there is a preposition before a noun, in that case, that noun will always have a kasra. That will be technically called as majroor, and it will have kasra at the end. So that is the reason in all the examples you see fil fasli, lil waladi, alal kursiyi. You cannot say fil fasla, fil faslu, lil walada, lil waladu, or alal kursiya, alal kursiyu. No. You are not allowed to do that. You have to use only kasra at the end of the noun. Okay, fil fasli tilmizun, there is a student in the classroom. Alal kursiyyi waladun, there is a boy on the chair. Alal nafidati sitaratun, there is a curtain on the window. At-tilmidu fil fasli, the student is in the classroom. Al-waladu alal kursiyyi, the boy is on the chair. As-sitaratu alal nafizati, the curtain is on the window. Lit-tilmidi kitabun, there is a book for the student. Lil mudarrisi qalamun, there is a pen for the teacher. Lil masjidi babun, there is a gate for the mosque. Al-kitabu lit-tilmidi, the book is for the student. Al-qalamu lil mudarrisi, the pen is for the teacher. Al-babu lil masjidi, the door is for the mosque. So you see, what is the difference? These are 4 lines. In the first line, for example, fil fasli tilmizun, there is a student in the classroom. And in the next line, at-tilmidu fil fasli. Fil fasli tilmidun, there is a student in the classroom. Basically, this is like an answer to a question who asks who is in the classroom. The person who asks the question, he does not know who is in the classroom, so he asks who is in the classroom, and then you say fil fasli tilmizun. So in that case the structure will be like this. But if you ask the question, where is the student? If you ask the question, where is the student? Then the answer will be at-tilmidu fil fasli. In the first case, the question was, for example, who is in the classroom? Who is in the classroom? That person does not know the person who is in the classroom. So he asks, who is in the classroom? So the answer is fil fasli tilmizun. There is a student in the classroom. And in the other case, at-tilmidu fil fasli, the person is asking, for example, where is the student? So now the answer is at-tilmidu fil fasli, the student is in the classroom. And again the same example in the third line and in the fourth line. Lit-tilmidi kitabun, there is a book. There is a book for the student. And al-kitabu lit-tilmidi. So the same thing, the same style, the same thing applies in these two sentences as well. Okay. And now muhadatha. You have like conversation. Aina tilmidu, where is the student? This muhadatha, this discussion, this conversation will also explain where you have to use tilmidu fil fasli and where fil fasli tilmidun. Aina tilmidu, where is the student? At-tilmidu fil fasli, the student is in the classroom. Man fil fasli, who is in the classroom? Fil fasli tilmidun, there is a student in the classroom. Mada ala nafidati, what is on the window? Ala nafidati sitaratun, there is a curtain on the window. Aina sitaratu, where is the curtain? As-sitaratu ala nafidati, the curtain is on the window. Mada ala al-maktabi, what is on the table? Ala al-maktabi kitabun wa qalamun wa dawatun, there is a book, a pen and an ink pot on the table. Hal lil waladi kurrasatun, is there a notebook for the boy? Na'am lil waladi kurrasatun, yes, there is a notebook for the boy. Halil kurrasatu lil waladi, is the notebook for the boy? Na'am al kurrasatu lil waladi, yes, the notebook is for the boy. And then you have tamreen. Imla il faragh, fill in the blank. Ana, for example, you want to say ana masruratun. You want to say ana masruratun. Ana is used for masculine and feminine both. And anta masrurun, anti masruratun, or you can say anti saminatun, huwa saminun, hiya saminatun. You can use any of them as you like. Okay. And then you have masruratun, saminun, masrurun, saminatun, these four words. So you have to fill these blanks. For example, you can say hiya masruratun, huwa saminun, ana masrurun, hiya saminatun, like this. Okay. And then again, al-babu, you have al-babu. Al-babu maftuhun, al-babu maftuhun, the door is open. An-nafidatu maftuhatun, the window is open. Al-qalamu jayyidun, you have to fill with jayyidun, the pen is good. Ad-dawatu, you can use jamila. Ad-dawatu jamilatun. Okay, and then you have al-abu. Al-abu kabirun, al-abu kabirun, the father is old. Al-ummu kabiratun, the mother is old. Al-akhu saghirun, the brother is small. Al-ukhtu saghiratun, the sister is small. Okay, and then you have tamreen number 2. Imla il faragha, fill in the blank. Ar-rajulu fil bayti, you can use here ar-rajulu, the man is in the house. Al-kitabu, you can use here al-kitabu ala al-maktabi, the book is on the table. And then lil waladi, you can use al-kurrasa before it. Al-kurrasatu lil waladi, the notebook is for the boy. And then lil mudarrisi, you can use only lil mudarrisi for the teacher. And then you have Fil hujrati. Fil hujrati, you can say fil hujrati minzadatun. There is a desk in the fil hujra, in the room. Ala nafidati, you can use sitaratun. Ala nafidati sitaratun. There is a curtain in the window. And then you have lil mudarrisi qalamun. There is a pen for the teacher. Alal kursiyi, on the chair. Okay. Ar-rajulu, meaning the man. Al-kitabu, the book. Al-mirsamu, the pencil. Al-qalamu, the pen. Al-kurrasatu, the notebook. At-tilmidu, the student. Ukhtun, meaning a sister. Minzadatun, a desk. Sitaratun, a curtain. Qalamun, a pen. Kursiyun, a chair. Faslun, a classroom. Okay, so the previous line, all the nouns in that line, they were definite, meaning they were mu'arraf bil lam, they had alif lam. And in the next one, ukhtun, minzadatun, sitaratun, qalamun, kursiyun, faslun, these nouns don't have alif lam, so they are nakira. The previous one is mu'arraf bil lam ma'rifa, and this line, this will be called as nakira because they don't have the definite article alif lam. Okay, exercise number 3. Iqra wa tarjim ila al-urdiyah. Read and translate into Urdu, and I will translate for you into English. هذه الحجرة, this room. في هذه الحجرة, in this room. تلك النافذة, that window. على تلك النافذة, on that window. هذا الفصل, this classroom. في هذا الفصل, in this classroom. ذلك البيت, that house. في ذلك البيت, in that house. هذا التلميذ, this student. لهذا التلميذ, for this student. ذلك المدرس, that teacher. لذلك المدرس, for that teacher. تمرين number 4. ماذا في الحجرة? What is in the room? في الحجرة رجل, there is a man in the room. من في الفصل, who is in the classroom? في الفصل تلميذ, there is a student in the classroom. أين القلم? Where is the pen? القلم على المكتب, the pen is on the table. كيف أنت? How are you? أنا بخير, I am fine. كيف أنت? أنا بخير. How are you? I am fine. أنت for masculine, أنت for feminine. كيف أنت? You have to address with this to a masculine, and كيف أنت for a feminine. Okay, so now this lesson is complete, and I hope that everything is clear. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.